James Prince's office, and I think it was the day we played basketball or something. And James was late, as usual. So Al was outside, and then Al and me started talking, and then Al was telling me that he wanted to get off into the business. And I'm like, it's a very profitable business, but it's a very, very hard business to jump off in. And so Al said, look, how much you gonna charge me for 3 tracks? I said, $15,000. He's okay then. I'm gonna say you $15,000. So, you know, and it's our first time meeting, so I'm like, yeah, I probably won't never hear from that guy again. He called me, he said, damn, your money been in West Union for a week. What you gonna do? I said, damn. I said, well, send the artist down. So the artist came down. Matter of fact, his cousin was the first artist that actually Al had signed. And he came in at how I came in at 17 years old, you know, headstrong. It's like, man, look, I got this money, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I said, yeah, all that is fine, but at the same time, though, you gotta establish yourself in the marketplace. So when his cousin came down, his cousin was in there with T-Mix, and, you know, and T-Mix did all the 8-Ball MJGs. He had just finished doing the Scarface Fix album, Ice Cube and Mace and all that. So his cousin, so Al put his cousin with a platinum producer day one. So that showed a very, very positive side of him and how serious he was to be actually in the game. So his cousin came down. I called him and I was like, look, I was kind of fumbling a little bit because, you know, it's blood. And he said, look, man, give it to me straight. I said, man, he ain't got it, man. He said, well, then sit his ass home then. He said, I'm flying you up to Cincinnati. And me, you gonna ride around Cincinnati, and then we gonna find who my first artist should be, because I'm serious about this business. So we riding. And then this kid had called, he called Al that night, and I think we met him in a Walgreens parking lot. It was late as hell, you know, right in the hood. So he gave Al a CD, me out riding. I said, Al, that's the kid right there. I said, that's the one. So we flew him to Houston and we just started working, you know. That's the first part of it. Yeah, Tonka. Tonka was the first artist that we flew to Houston, and Al said, Draper, how we do it? I said, man, we need to get him on some real serious contracts. So we hired a musical lawyer. At the time, you know, Al was already feeding this kid. I mean, you know, Al was doing more for this kid than any major would do for artists that didn't have no type of establishment in the marketplace. You know, Al bought the kid an apartment, paid the apartment up for a year, gave him $20,000. But before the $20,000, he was sending him like $400-500 every week. So you estimate around $35,000 to $40,000 that this kid was actually having. And if the kid would have been a little bit more smart and wiser, he could have took that money, started him a little smaller business on the side. You know, he's a great artist, but I think the money came so fast to him, and he wasn't really used to the money, that he ran through it. And of course, you know, when the money is gone, that's when the problems start happening. So I said, Al, phase 2 of the game. Now you got artists that's not happy. Because artists always look for reasons to lash out at the CEO about what he's not doing. But they never take into consideration that I know for a fact over $100,000 was spent on Tonka album with production. Arrow had just finished doing Beyonce Dangerously in Love, a single. Arrow has some tracks on the album. T-Mix had tracks on the album. Mr. Lee had tracks on the album. I mean, the album had a star-studded crew of producers. And just the advertisement he was doing, the tour bus, I mean, you know, he went in it heavy, but I always told him that it's all about Garnett, to be honest. It's all about Garnett Entertainment. Establish your name in the marketplace, because artists come and go. They can always be, you can always find your new artist tomorrow. So if you put all your eggs into establishing an artist, when he go, everything is gone. Because nobody knows your company, they knows that artist. So if you establish the artist in the marketplace, then it's like, okay, yeah. Like I did with A-Ball and JG, I established Suave House. So when A-Ball and JG left, the consumers gave them a look, but they was wondering what that Suave House sound is. What that guy that I fell in love with from day one. When I didn't know A-Ball and JG, when I bought Coming Out Hard, when I bought On the Outside Looking In, when I bought On Top of the World, where that guy at? Cause that's when I liked y'all. You know, this new A-Ball, I'm not really feeling that. So Al was with me during the process of when I was going through all my legal issues with all those guys. You know what I'm saying? So he's seen the ups and downs of Suave, and he's seen how artists would get selective memory and say that you ain't done nothing for them. So then as time went on, you know, Al was doing everything that you could possibly do for an artist that never sold no records. But as time went on, then he's seen that it's nothing that you can do to satisfy artists. You know, it's either they're gonna like you and be true, or they're gonna always have a problem. And that's a part of the game that comes with the game. But I trust him, man, stay in the game. Because don't think it's you that didn't do all that you did. Maybe the artist just, his timing is off right now. Stay in the game, and eventually you're gonna find you a kid that's gonna take you to that next level. You know, because the music business, it's 10% about the music. I mean, the music, it's 90% all business. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can structure paperwork to make money, and we probably ain't sold as nearly as much records as somebody else. But it's not about, it's really not about how many albums he sold. You know what I'm saying? It's about owning your masters. You know what I'm saying? And people tell you, yo, the masters ain't really worth nothing. Well, if they ain't really worth nothing, then why you want my masters then? So you never know what the masters could be, and you never know where you might be in the next 10 years in your life. So if you own something, and you own a catalog, a Suave catalog, a Rapper Like catalog, a Death Row catalog, a Def Jam catalog when it was independent, you ain't got no work again.
So how do you think Al's progressed since the beginning?
He's more patient now.
I'm sorry. All right.
He's more patient now. He's more patient now, and he's doing more things than just shooting for that rapper. He's establishing producers. He's establishing songwriters. So he's understanding what these artists have to damn near work harder than we working it. So if an artist can't grind for it with us, then we don't need to be in business with him. So, you know, all this, you know, hey boss, what's up today? It's like, dude, unless you're blind, it's like it's kids that's getting on and getting out there and doing their work. You know, Al is a great CEO. Al is better than most CEOs that have been in the game for 20 years. And I'm gonna tell you why. He spent his own money. Anybody who spends his own money, you can't say nothing about him. Because it's a difference from, you know, some white guy telling this particular artist, hey, why you want to sign with Garnett Entertainment? He's nobody. Then Al saying, I'm gonna be one-on-one with you. I'm passionate about your project, and it's my money. It's easy to throw around somebody else's money, Wall Street money, versus you going in your own pocket. You taking a phone call at 12 midnight, he's in jail, you bailing him out. You know what I'm saying? His rent is due, you bringing him rent money. See, the majors don't do that. And see, artists don't understand that. Artists don't understand that they fall for the game. And then when they can't sell them records no more, or the majors can't make their quarter with them, then they say, get on to the side. And then they want to come back home to little bitty small companies like us. You know what I'm saying? But we the one that established that talent for the majors. But the majors take all the credit for it, you know.
So where do you see Al going in the next, year, 2 years?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, it's not Al gonna be successful in anything he decides to do, cause he know how to make money. You know, Al got the condos up in Cincinnati downtown, and of course, they are tearing down every hood in America, and they building high-rise condos. So Al owns a piece of prime real estate in Cincinnati. Al have a lovely home in Sugarland. He had got built from the ground up. So it's like Wherever, out like a cat. No matter how you throw him, he can always land on his feet. You know what I'm saying? Always. You know what I'm saying? So it really don't matter if he do music or he do a rest. Whatever he decides that he wanted to do, he's gonna be successful with it. He's passionate about this music game, so he's gonna be a major player in the game, but he's gonna create it his way, not a manufactured way. You know, a manufactured way is a way that you can, you know, just go spend all kind of money. But then when the money run out, then what? You know what I'm saying? I have always built my fan base. I let my fan base grow with me. Ain't nothing wrong with saying, man, I ain't got no money. I'm fucked up. I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? Let them grow with you. Let them see you driving a Regal in the first video, and then the third or fourth video, they see you driving a Benz. Now they understand, okay, he's moving up because he sold records now. You know what I'm saying? Let your fan base grow with you. It's kind of not believable when nobody knows you. You just come out the frame with a phantom in your video. They're like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, it's cool, but you need to allow your consumer to grow with you. Because, you know, these kids at home watching, they want to hear that story. How can I be that next Alex Garnett? How can I be that next Tony Draper? How can I be that next Jay Prince? And everybody's story is not the same. And we all haven't took the same road or the same path to get to where we at in life. So you take your path that's best for you, and then hopefully we can all meet up right here, you know. So, you know.
Shit, I don't know what that is about everything. Shit, that was awesome. I don't have anything to say.
Garnett Entertainment, Alex Garnett, Tony Draper, two companies, but it's all one and the same.